What is going on, my hustle?
Woo, baby! Yes! Yes! Cheers. In a game of butt cheeks, old middle school football team could scheme a better offense than Adam Gase.
All right, we're live. Hope the mic is working. But anyways, yes, we are live tonight. The draft is literally 2 minutes away from starting. I'm really excited about this. Hope you guys are too. First time doing this, so this is going to be interesting. I'm interested to see what happens. Of course, trades could happen. They could not. I posted a mock draft yesterday. I redid it mostly just because I wasn't truly happy with what happened. I went back and I adjusted based on my rankings, and I'm much more better with it now. Thankfully, I think that draft looks much better now, at least considering. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. It's official. We're here. We have a minute left for the draft actually begins. I'm interested to see who goes number 1 overall. I'll be sure to unmute the. I'm watching the ESPN feed. I'll be sure to unmute their feed every time a pick comes up. My glasses look weird like that. It's the headset. We're doing with a different mic tonight, mostly just because it's the one I felt comfortable using. So that's just me personally. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. All right, we are live. All right, 60 seconds till the draft begins. Lots of different jerseys out there. Lots of them. It's going to be interesting. Got my water on hand. It's going to be a long night. All right, hold on a sec.
That could not have happened unless this happened first. With the first pick in the 2009 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Matthew Stafford. That moment meant everything to me, and it's gratifying to think it inspired others. In the NFL Draft, every pick sends a message to all the young players who dream that one day they'll be drafted too. You're 105 years old. You are the least likely candidate to be successful. I didn't look into my heart. I didn't look into your heart. I didn't look into your heart. Everything we talk about. Prayer, tradition, art, passion, drive, discipline. That's what the game is about. That's why I love football. Legalists. You got the spotlight tonight. You have a national audience tonight. What more do you want? That message has brought us here, Las Vegas. Tonight is about hard work paying off. Welcome to the NFL Draft. Dreams coming true. Families sharing pride and joy. The call of every name spreads love for our game.
All right, that's better. That's better. Yeah, to swap out, I got my Elway jersey on tonight. The Broncos don't pick tonight. Obviously, we trade our first round pick in the Wilson deal. So technically, our first round pick is Russell Wilson, if you really think about it. So Russell Wilson's our first round pick. So obviously, there's that. I fully expect that this may or may not. The Broncos could move up. I don't know how you move from 64 up into the first round. But I also will be live streaming tomorrow night. So, they'll probably catch the Broncos doing something in round 2. This live stream is going to sorry. This draft could be a little bit insane. I have no idea what's going to happen. I think Aiden Hutchinson's the first overall pick, but I keep hearing a ton of buzz that apparently Trayvon Walker has impressed people enough to go first overall. I'm talent wise, yeah, I get it. He's got the talent to be a first overall pick. The dude is a monster. He destroys running backs and he eats up offensive lines. So I won't blame them for going Trayvon Walker first overall. That said, I'm not exactly putting stock in it. To me, Aiden Hutchinson is the undisputed best player in this draft. I have to take him first overall. I would be remiss to say that he's not the best player in this draft. I know what I've said about any of these quarterbacks going to the top 10. I want to just read you guys my first round mock draft real quick. I got Hutchinson going first to the Jags. I got Malik Willis going second overall to the Lions. I got Evan Neal going third overall to the Texans. I got Ahmad Gardner going fourth overall to the Jets. That's Sauce Gardner. I got Ikem Ekwonu going to the Giants at fifth. Charles Cross at sixth to the Panthers. Kayvon Thibodeau, 7 to the Giants. Garrett Wilson, 8th overall to Atlanta. Tyler Linderbaum, 9th overall to Seattle. I got Jameson Williams, 10th overall to the Jets. If they don't trade the pick for Deebo Samuel, that was like a huge thing. They could have ended up trading for Deebo. 11th overall, Desmond Ridder. I got him going 11th overall to Washington, to the Commanders. I got to get used to saying that. I got Derek Stingley going 12th overall to LSU. I got Jermaine Johnson going 13th overall to the Texans. To me, he's been one of the best. He's risen up the ranks. He's one of the better edge rushers in the class. I think he's underrated. And I think if Houston, they can't get Hutch and they don't want Thibodeau, Jermaine Johnson's perfectly fine option. I think he's perfectly fine on that front. Got Kyle Hamilton going 14th overall to Baltimore. Andrew Booth, 15th overall to Philly. Trevor Penning, the tackle out of Northern Iowa, 16th overall to the Saints. Kaiir Elam, 17th overall to the Chargers. He's an underrated corner in this class, in my opinion. Got Chris Olave going 18th overall to Philly. I got Kenny Pickett going 19th overall to the Saints. I think that he could spend a year behind, in my opinion, Jameis Winston and then step forward. I don't think he's a day one starter. So, yeah, I would personally just let him take the year behind Jameis and then put him in next year. That's how I would do it. You got Bernard Raymond going to the Steelers, 20th overall. They need a tackle. They need to address the line, and I think now's the time to do it. Zion Johnson going 21st overall, guard to the Patriots. I think that's an obvious one. Drake London, wide receiver, going 22nd overall to the Packers. They got to take a wide receiver in this class. And if you can't get Olave or Wilson, or even Jameson Williams, I think Drake London is perfectly fine for a guy to be your new X receiver. Trayvon Walker, who many people have going first overall. I'm going to catch some heat for this, going 23rd overall to the Cardinals. I just think there are a lot of great values in this draft, so I'm going with Trayvon Walker. Kenyon Green, the guard out of Texas A&M, I have him going to the Cowboys. They need to retool their line after the losses this offseason. I got Roger McCreary, 25th overall, the corner out of Auburn to the Bills. I got George Pickens, wide receiver out of Georgia, going 26th overall to Tennessee. Dylan Parham, the guard out of Memphis, 27th overall to Tampa. George Karlaftis, the edge to Purdue at Green Bay. Trent McDuffie, the corner 29th overall to Kansas City. Devin Lloyd, linebacker, Utah, 30th overall, Kansas City. Nakobe Dean, linebacker, 31st overall to the Bengals. Sky Moore, wide receiver, 32nd overall to the Texans. That's my first round mock draft. Anyways, let's get on with the show. Goodell's at the podium. Oh, no booing this time? Okay, there it is. There it is. Let's see how this goes.
And current Raiders, Pro Bowlers Derek Carr and Darren Waller.
Oh, you mean Darren Waller soon to be traded, Darren Waller? I'm just kidding. That's probably not going to happen.
32 sections out here of some of our season ticket holders. We're proud to have all of you right here around the stage. Thank you.
All right. Let's get this over with, Roger.
And we also have already well over 100,000 people here in Las Vegas tonight for the draft. So congratulations to you guys. Thank you for being here. And as I look around in this fan section, I see the Raider fans right here in front of me, the Raiders Nation.
Yeah, Raider Nation hates the commissioner more than any other fan base. I don't blame them.
Q, come on up here, baby. Come on. Come on.
Got Cube going up to the stage.
Everybody, Ice Cube. Come on, baby.
Come on, just announce the freaking pick already, Goodell.
Q, you got something to say to the Raiders fans and all the other fans here today? What's up, Las Vegas? Let's get this party started right. If y'all ready for this draft, let me hear you say, yeah! Yeah! This Raider Nation, I love you. Let's hear from the homeboy, Derek Carr. Come on up.
All right, Derek Carr is up. Jacksonville's on the clock. Let's see how this goes.
All right, Las Vegas, time to get the show started. Ready? The 2022 NFL Draft is now officially open.
This is going to be the most relaxing first round ever. All right, Jacksonville's on the clock. So now it's just a simple debate of it's going to be Trevon Walker or Aiden Hutchinson. I was pushing for them to maybe take a tackle, like maybe Evan Neal, because I thought Evan Neal would be a huge get for that line, but they just signed Cam Robinson to an extension like a couple days ago, which I personally did not understand. So now it's going to up to who do they want on defense? Who's the edge rusher that they want? They got 10 minutes to pick. We're going through notable offseason trades. Wilson, Wentz, Watson, and Ryan are up there. So, yeah, the market for quarterbacks this year was insane. The quarterback shuffle was fantastic, which is, I think, is a little bit weird given this class. I think a lot of these teams would have rather waited. They showed 8 teams with no first-round picks. It's the Raiders, the Rams, the Niners, the Broncos, the Colts, the Dolphins, I think the Browns, I may have already said them. They showed all the teams with no first-round picks. The Broncos, technically, their first-round pick is Russell Wilson, so I think they're fine. In terms of teams with multiple first-round picks, you got the Lions, Texans, Jets, Giants, Chiefs, Packers, Saints, Eagles. You got all of them. I'm interested to see how this goes. Wow, Jacksonville's taking their time. It would be funny if they took longer to decide this draft, like to decide that. I remember last year people thought like that Jacksonville's pick wouldn't even take like a minute to decide because you know if it's because it was obvious they were taking Trevor Lawrence. You had to take Trevor Lawrence if you finished with that first overall pick. So now let's see. See how this goes. They're showing Aiden Hutchinson highlights. I have him mocked first overall. Wouldn't be shocked if he went. So let's see how this goes. Come on, Hutch. Come on, man. I'm on, announce the freaking pick already. This is getting absurd. All right. Announce the freaking pick, Goodell. They taking this long? If they don't take Hutch first overall, I imagine Detroit should. I know I mocked Malik Willis, and I think a lot of people feel Malik Willis is going to them. But you ask me, Willis is, Hutchinson's a better player, in my opinion, than Malik Willis. I've said he's the best player in this draft. I'm sorry. If the Jags don't take Hutch and they go with Trayvon Walker, and yeah, to me, it's confirmed. You got to go with Hutch because Aiden Hutchinson, in my opinion, is the best player in this draft. I've held that opinion for a few months now, and I'm not backing down from that. I think he's the best player in this draft. So either Jacksonville takes him or Detroit does. I would be shocked if he didn't go top 2. So I stand by that. There are 5 minutes left on the clock for Jacksonville. They're showing all his family, all those people. Trayvon Walker right now is on screen. We're gonna see who's gonna. We're gonna see who actually makes it. Okay. Goodell's not at the podium yet. I don't even see that the pick is in. They're taking a real long time to decide. Is this going to be like the real draft day? Is this going to be like that stupid movie? And yeah, I said stupid. That movie sucks. I'm sorry. Are they going to take forever to decide their pick? 450 together? Come on. Already the pick's in. They just don't have it yet. All right, pick is in. Took about half the time on the clock, but that's all right. I expect that to happen with quite a few picks because there's no consensus number one overall. Number one overall has changed like 3 or 4 times in the last 2 months. Like, this is the weirdest draft ever. Well, one of the ones I can remember. 21 was kind of standard. I kind of think teams went a lot with a lot of pet picks. Whoever wanted what they wanted, they got what they got, especially quarterback wise. A couple wrenches thrown in there, like J.C. Horn going 8th overall to Carolina, or Alex Leatherwood going in the first round over guys like Tevin Jenkins. There were a few wrenches thrown in the first round. Of course, you had the old Aaron Rodgers drama that overshadowed everything. Okay, picks in. I don't know if Goodell's to the stage yet. Wow. Damn. They really put on a show in Vegas. I don't blame them. Vegas is the new hot spot. It would be hard, in my opinion, for a place like Kansas City to top that. Is Goodell to the podium yet? Yeah, but if they went to like Kansas City next year or Detroit, it'd be hard, in my opinion, to beat Vegas because Vegas has an incredible atmosphere. Yes, we know that the pick is in. Please show us already who the pick is, please. Oh, good Lord. This is taking forever. All right.
With the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker.
Wow. Okay, so Trayvon Walker, the defensive end out of Georgia. So I am automatically wrong. So I had Trayvon Walker going, what was it? 23rd. Good God. 23rd. He goes first. Looks super excited to be in Jacksonville. His family looks psyched too. Seriously? I mean, okay. Hey, he's very talented. He's pro ready. He's refined. That Georgia front was absolutely insane, and he was among the best of them. So, okay, Trayvon Walker's in Jacksonville. All right, so my mock is already so yeah, my mock's already busted. So okay. I would have gone with Hutchinson. I'm seeing some stuff on Twitter that the Lions may have picked Hutchinson. They should, which means I have now whiffed on, if that is true that they're going with Hutch, I will have whiffed on 2 picks. But then again, that shouldn't even be a question. Hutchinson's right there. You freaking take him. The pick is in for the Lions. I called it. Lions take him or Jacksonville takes him. The Lions, I'm seeing on Twitter that the Lions have picked him. I'm not seeing stuff on Twitter. I don't know if that's it. I'm not going until Goodell says anything. But okay, Trayvon Walker's on, so I'm already off on my first mock. That funny thing is, in last year's mock that I did, I went 10 for 10 in my first picks. I got the first 10 right. Well, actually, okay, I got the first 10 picks right. So, well, actually, no, I was off on the 10th pick. I got the first 9. Okay, I'm pushing it. I got the first 7 right. I was 7 for 7, and then the Panthers took J.C. Horn, and I didn't have him going to like in the 20s. Then okay, so pick is in for Detroit. I wonder who it is. Trying to stay off Twitter because I don't want things spoiled for me. Let's see who the Lions pick. It better be Hutchinson. It better be Hutchinson. I'm seeing a lot of Aiden Hutchinson. I'm seeing a lot of Aiden Hutchinson. They better frickin' take him. It would be dumb, in my opinion, to literally take anybody else. It better be Hutch. Is Goodell on the podium already? There he is. Okay, Goodell's at the podium. He's announcing the Lions pick. And Detroit takes.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Aiden Hutchinson.
There you go. Goodell sounded excited to say that pick. Lions got a steal on that one. I'm 0 for 2 on my mocks, but I don't care. But I think the Lions got by far the best player in this draft. I'm putting it on my Twitter. All right, Lions. Good pick. Good pick. I believe right now George Payton is literally just watching Russell Wilson highlights. Houston is picking third. In my opinion, Evan Neal, I have him going third overall. I think Houston would be wise to take Evan Neal. They need to build that line. So you know what? Good work, Lions. You got Hutch. Perfect. He'll be biting off kneecaps in no time. He'll be biting off kneecaps in no time. That's a Lions fans. You got to steal out of that one. Perfect. Aiden Hutchinson. I think he's the best player in this draft. And he goes second overall. Be happy with yourselves, Lions fans. You got to steal out of this one. Absolutely insane. Lions fans should be happy. Again, I'm 0 for 2 on my mock. I missed on both my first two picks. But then again, I guarantee a lot of people did. I had Hutchinson going first. Now, as long as you don't freaking ruin him. Now, the Lions also have the 32nd pick in this draft, so they could do whatever they want. They could go line, they can go wide receiver, they could go quarterback. I still think the Lions got the best player in this draft. I wonder who Houston's taking. They could go 1,000 ways. They go Sauce Gardner. They could go. They go Evan Neal. They could go Kayvon Thibodeau if they really wanted to. But I have them taking edge later. Like I have them taking Neal third and Kayvon Thibodeau seven. I had them taking. My mistake. Jermaine Johnson 13th. Because I think that's good value. You get your tackle and you get one of the better edge rushers in the class. Because I got the Giants taking Thibodeau. But if the Texans take Thibodeau, I don't blame them. Okay, pick is in. Lions, please don't mess this up. You got the best player in the draft. Love of God, don't screw this up. If you do, then you deserve to be terrible. So the last 5 defensive players selected second overall. Ndamukong Suh, Von Miller, Nick Bosa, Chase Young. Hey, Von's my guy. So, yeah, pretty good track record that Hutchinson's following. You could say, well, yes, that's a lot to follow. But look at it this way. Ndamukong Suh has a Super Bowl ring. Von Miller's got 2. Nick Bosa went to a Super Bowl. And Young is really good on a bad team. 16 combined Pro Bowls between those edge rushers. Hutch, in my opinion, is another great one. I don't know if he's going to be quite Von Miller, Bosa, or Young, but he could be Suh, which is still good. Ndamukong Suh dominated in Detroit when he wasn't stepping on people's hands. I think it's fine. I think it's a good pick. I know people are going to have issues with it, but I think the Lions got the best player in the draft, second overall. So now it's a flux of wherever the hell Malik Willis could go. He might go 9th to Seattle. That's a distinct possibility. Okay, Texans, their pick is in. Did not take them that long. They got it in pretty quick. Well, they're quite a lot of Texans fans at the draft. And there's one guy just shouting Houston over and over and over. Maybe Davis Mills is really special to them. He looked all right last year. I think they're sticking with Mills for another year. Is Goodell going to go to the podium? People could say, let's see what they do. Again, lots of different ways they could go. A lot of them good. As long as they don't reach, they're fine. Even a Kemik would be a good pick at third, or even Charles Cross. That'd be a good pick third overall. Stingley, maybe. Okay. Goodell's at the podium.
With the third pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Derek Stingley Jr., defensive back, LSU.
Okay. Okay, that's a little off. That was a little off the cuff. Derek Stingley, third overall. He's talented enough. He's talented enough to justify it. But I would have gone. I get it. Their secondary was really bad. They haven't had a legit corner in years. If he hits his ceiling, then it's worth it. I would have gone Sauce Gardner or Neal personally, but hey, you like Stingley that much? Take him. All right, Texans, we got your guy. Got Derek Stingley third overall. You have the 13th overall pick. Okay. So now you got so Derek Stingley. So now the Jets, they have a lot of options. They could go Sauce Gardner, who I originally had them taking. Sauce. They could take Neal. They could go Ikwanu. They could go Cross if they just wanted to keep building the line around Zach Wilson, which is not bad in my opinion. You could go Kayvon Thibodeau. You could go wide receiver. I have them picking Jameson Williams 10th overall because, in my opinion, if he doesn't play, you're fine. You're set at wideout. I just think he would be a nice add. Okay. I still comprehending this. Give me time. I thought that Stingley wouldn't go till wasn't going to go that high, but okay. I think I had Stingley going 12th to the Vikings. It's a lot, but you know what? I don't blame him. He's talented. Extremely, extremely talented. He had some injury issues over the last few years. He hasn't played too much, but when he's on the field, he's a legit number one corner. He's going to skyrocket to the top of Houston's chart. The Jets pick is in. So I'll be interested to see how Houston handles him. It will be very fascinating to see how that all plays out. That said, I don't know if I would have gone with him that high, but whatever. He's still a very talented prospect. I'm not saying he's not worth it. He is. Okay. Whew. So Malik Willis is still available. Let's see if I think he is going to go top 10, where he could go. Maybe the Giants pull a surprise of all of us and they end up taking the guy. It's perfectly possible. Yeah, maybe they take him. Maybe the Panthers take him at 6th. I wouldn't blame them for that. Maybe the Seahawks take a flyer on him. Maybe Washington gets him at 11. But the teams I think that could take him in the top 10 are the Giants, the Panthers, and the Seahawks. That's who I think could take him. I'm not saying that's who is going to take him, but we'll find out. Jets and Giants, 22 and 59, both teams. They're both been over the last 5 years. They're tied for the worst record in the NFL. And yet the NFL still gives all the attention to the New York markets, even though they've literally been the worst teams in football. Like, you got to be kidding me. All right. Let's see who the Jets took. They're pretty excited. They're pretty excited. Maybe they take... I wouldn't be shocked if they went with Neal here and go with Thibodeau. They go with Sauce Gardner. He'd be a fantastic pick. Great add to their defense. All right, Goodell. Let's see what they do. Jets fans are a weird bunch, by the way. Like, they get real defensive, which I don't understand. Like, you have nothing to defend. Your team has been the definition of awful for years. Like, you haven't won anything since the 60s. I'm sorry, 2 Mark Sanchez AFC Championship appearances mean nothing when you basically got handled in both games. Just a little shot at the Jets there. It's always funny. All right, here comes Goodell.
With the 4th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Sauce Gardner.
There you go. Okay, first mock I had right. First mock I was right on. Excellent pick. Good job, Jets. So Sauce Gardner, I think he's the best corner in the draft. First pick I hit on, I had him going 4th overall. I think that's a fantastic pickup. The Jets need some adds to the secondary. So now it's the question of who's the first lineman off the board. Now it's the running on the lineman because now the Giants are up, and I think they should go line. I had them going Aquanu, but now they could pretty much go Evan Neal and be happy with it. I think Jets fans are going to love this dude. He's fantastic. Just posting that on my Twitter. I think the Jets are going to like that. Good pick for them. Good value, too. Did not have him going off the board after Stingley, but then again, nobody had Pat Surtain going off the board after J.C. Horn. So, there we go. Giants. I had them going Kemikwane. I think they go Evan Neal now. They should. I think he's better. They could go Thibodeau. Maybe. Maybe you get Thibodeau 5th, and then you hope that the Panthers pass on on Neal and go with somebody else, and then you can get Evan Neal, or you get you're going to get one of them. I think you're going to get one of these two. So you're fine. You could take whoever you want at 5th and then go get who you really need at 7. That's totally fine. I think Robert Saleh is going to be a fantastic coach for this kid. I think Robert Saleh is going to help bring the most out of this guy. I'm excited to see what happens. Malik is still on the board. Just watch. They'll draft Willis. Don't you dare tempt the Giants. Watch. They'll freaking do it. Just you watch. They'll do it. They will draft Malik Willis. They draft Malik Willis. Which, again, similar to Stingley, he's got the talent to justify it. I'm not saying I would have done that. But, it's not an awful pick. There's precedent. It picks in for the Giants. Sauce Gardner's got his chain. He's just now taking the stage. Or at least he's just now getting his hat. Okay, so first 4 picks were all defense. Walker, Hutch, Stingley, Sauce. That's speaks to the depth of this class. This is a great defensive class. They got some great skill positions on offense. Quarterback is the question, though. So we're going to find out who is going where. Soon Giants pick is in. I think they go line here. At least I think they should go line. I think that's what the Giants want. They want to go line. Because you guys owe Saquon Barkley big time. You owe Barkley a line, and Daniel Jones, whoever the hell is playing quarterback for you next year, you owe them a line too. They haven't had a legit offensive line in years, and Nate Solder was a bust signing. So I talked about this in my free agency recap. They gotta go, in my opinion, you have to go line. If they don't, we are gonna have problems. Oh, please, for the love of God. Please, please. Please go with offensive line. Let's go to the podium. Okay, here he comes.
No matter who the quarterback is. It feels like they address that offensive line pretty much every year, and yet it continues to struggle. Will this be the year they get it right? I see a special guest is joining the commissioner as they make. All
right, Goodell has somebody with him to make the pick, I assume. This kid's hyped up.
For the New York Giants pick, I'm joined by Sam Prince, a lifelong Giants fan and Make-A-Wish kid.
All right. Make-A-Wish kid.
Sam is post-heart transplant and feeling stronger than ever, as you can see.
This kid is hyped up. That's a Giants fan if I've ever seen one.
Tonight, his wish to announce the Giants' first pick comes true. We hope this wish will be a turning point for Sam as he looks forward to being a sports broadcaster in the future.
Hey! Wants to be a sports broadcaster.
It's time to get your wish true, baby.
Look at you, Sam.
With the 5th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants select Kayvon Thibodeau, defensive end.
Boom! All right. Thibodeau's off the board. Okay. That kid has so much energy. I love it. That was awesome. That was awesome. Kayvon Thibodeau. There you go. Good pick. I thought they were going to go line, but again, they have the I had him going to the Giants at 7th, so it's fine for me. Just a so I was just a couple picks off. I guess that means that they're confident that they're either going to get Cross, Saquonu, or Neal. They'll get one. I'd be shocked if they didn't get one of them. They're going to get one of those guys. So they can get a premier edge rusher, which they haven't had in a while, and address line. All right. I mean, it's a win-win. They get a premier edge rusher talent with a lot of upside, and they get to address their tackles position anyway, so they'll be fine. Man, this dude's got some swagger to him. He'll fit in just fine. He'll fit in just fine. He's got the swagger. This is something that I guarantee you Dave Gettleman would not have made that pick. Gettleman would have done something stupid. Okay. Panthers. They could trade back. They have 3 minutes left to make their pick. Carolina could trade back. They're on the clock right now. Or they could take an elite tackle prospect. I would not blame them for doing either. It looks like they're still making calls. Malik Willis is still sitting there. I don't expect the Panthers to take him. I would be legitimately shocked if the Panthers took him. I think there's a lot of good prospects in this draft. Thibodeau is Kayvon Thibodeau is an absolute freak, defensive freak. So he's worth the pick, in my opinion. Panthers are really taking it down. They might be trying to move him. Who knows? They might trade back. I don't know why. You need an offensive lineman, and there's a lot of good prospects. Ikwanu's right there. Cross is right there. You could get Linderbaum if you wanted. There's other great prospects too. There's a lot of good guys there. You could get one of the great wide receivers. You could get another good edge rusher. You could get. You have options. I don't know why. I mean, I could get why they'd want to move back 6th, but whatever. Let's see what the Panthers want. 2 minutes left on the clock. Okay, I think they're trading back. There's either they. All right, pick is in. Okay, so I was wrong. Apparently, they just want to take a really long time to make their picks. Maybe they were trying to find a trade back and they couldn't get a good enough offer that they liked. So they're just like, to hell with it. We'll make the pick anyway. It's fine. You'd rather that you at least get a elite talent than but at the same time, don't do what the Raiders do. Like, don't try to trade back. Sorry, I just had to adjust something there. But yeah, Panthers. I think the Panthers could. I hope they don't do what the Raiders did back in 2019 with the whole Cleveland Farrell thing, which is, they tried to trade back, but then they just said, "Yeah, we like this guy. We want him to be a Raider, so to hell with it. We're taking him anyway." That's not the way you really build a team. At least it's not how I would, and obviously it hasn't worked out. Raiders did that a lot, where they would just say, screw it, we like the guy anyway, so who cares if the value's bad or if there's better prospects, we'll take the guy anyway. Like, at that point, just take best player available. Panthers have a lot of needs. I think Neal, Ikwanu, Cross, those guys would fill any of them. I'm surprised Neal is still on the board. All 5 picks so far have been defense. You had Trayvon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, Sauce Gardner, and then sorry, I am bad at this. How am I already forgetting? The picks literally just freaking happened. So you had Kayvon Thibodeau, Sauce Gardner, Derek Stingley, Trayvon Walker, and Hutchinson. So far, it's been all defense. In my opinion, Panthers got to go line. That offensive line has been absolutely atrocious. And if you want Christian McCaffrey to have any modicum of an impact, or you want the running game to factor in and not want Christian McCaffrey to die for the 9,000th time, then in my opinion, you go offensive line. Neal is right freaking there. You better take him. Or Ikwanu or Cross. Either of them will do. If they go Kenny Pickett sixth, I swear to God, if they go Kenny Pickett 6th overall, burn the stadium down. Riot, Panthers fans. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that. But I would not blame Panthers fans for getting very upset if they went with Kenny Pickett. Even Malik Willis, there's precedence there because he has such a high ceiling. Like, he has the talent of a top 10 pick. So, let's see how he does. Pick is in. Goodell's to the podium.
Let's see what they do at number 6. With the 6th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Ikwanu.
There you go.
North Carolina State.
There you go. Who'd I have them? I had them going with Cross, but by that point, I had Neal and Ikwanu already off the board. All right. Okay. Not bad. Ikwanu. That's a good pick. Thankfully, they didn't panic and take a QB. That's the right pick. Hold on, I'm just tweeting this out now. Ikwanu is the right pick. He is a better run blocker than pass blocker. He'll need some fine tuning on his pass technique, but he's fine but he is an extremely talented player. I would have gone Neal, but I understand it. You needed a good tackle. Ikwanu's there. So now, Giants, you have a chance to take. Evan Neal. The only guy you should pass for this is Charles Cross. Cross or Neal, but for the love of God, take line. Please go line. If they do not go offensive line, and they instead say, you know what? I like Malik Willis, or God forbid, Kenny Pickett. You better go Evan Neal. He's sitting there at 7. I did not have him making it this far. You got to take him 7th. He better go 7th. If he doesn't, then Giants are out of their minds. Okay, so that's the first offensive player taken, Ekemekwana. I think we all kind of knew the first player taken from offense would probably be line, because line is the strongest offensive position in this class. Okay, 3:25 left on the clock. I'd be shocked if there's a trade back. We haven't had any trades so far. I think that'll probably happen in the middle rounds. Okay, pick is in. Giants officially have put in their pick. I'm gonna have to get some food here. I'm getting a little hungry, but that'll come later. Okay. Okay, pick is in. Pick is in. Let's see how the Giants do. I would seriously, please, Giants, please, Giants, please, Giants. Do the right thing. Go offensive line. If you don't go offensive line, we have problems. The pick is in. I'd be shocked if it was anything else. I don't know if I take Mel Kiper shows best available. I would go Evan Neal or Charles Cross. I'm gonna pound the table till those two are off the clock, or if they go to a team that doesn't need them. Which right now that's a tough road to find. Giants fans are like begging for Neal. You got your edge rusher. Now you need your tackle. So far, I have only gotten one pick right, and I got the place of the pick wrong. I had Kayvon, well, actually, technically 2 picks. I got Kayvon Thibodeau to the Giants right, but I had him 5th overall. But he went 5th overall. I had him going 7th. So, can that flip? Can I still count? I got the team right, right? Okay. Pick is in. Where the frick it? There he is. There's Goodell.
We'll find out now. The Giants' second pick in these first 7, and here's the commission. With the 7th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft,
Where's he go?
the New York Giants select Evan Neal, tackle, Alabama.
There you go. That is a amazing pick. Finally, Evan Neal is off the board. Best tackle in the class. Giants needed a pick. They needed a tackle badly, and they got the best one. Just going to tweet that out. I thought he'd go earlier, but he's finally off the board. Okay. Good job, Giants. You nailed it. I thought it would be a lot earlier, but okay. So far I'm 2 for 7. I'll just all right. Okay, Falcons are on the board. I don't think they're going quarterback. I have the Falcons taking Garrett Wilson, but now they have a lot of options open to them. They could go. Man, that Make-A-Wish kid is full of energy. Man, Giants. So you went from picking guys like Daniel Jones, DeAndre Baker, Andrew Thomas, Kadarius Toney. You went from guys like that to Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal in the same draft. Damn, that GM upgrade was huge. 4:52 left on the clock for the Falcons. Let's see what they do. I'm going to get a little snack real quick. I'm hungry. Hold on a quick second. All right, I'm back. So, Falcons pick is in. Let's see what they do. So, let's see what they do. They could go line, they can go wide receiver. You really can't go wrong here. Hell, they go corner if they really wanted to. They get Kyle Hamilton, which wouldn't be a bad pickup. Keeping my eyes open for Goodell. Here he comes.
It's me, we can go Jermaine Johnson. One of those two bring up. They're going to find out right now. Here's Roger Goodell for the 8th pick. With the 8th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Drake London, wide receiver, USC.
Okay, so they go wide receiver. I had them going Wilson. And they go with a talented, really talented kid. Wow, Drake London. Okay. First wideout's officially off the board. Oh, okay. I mean, I had them going. I had them going with Wilson, but London's not a bad idea. But London's a very talented kid, good prospect. Compared to Vincent Jackson, which is a pretty good comp. And hey, he'll be their new X receiver. They needed a new X receiver. Not a bad one to get. He is worth the top 10 pick. All right, just putting that out on Twitter. What's the freaking Falcons tag? What's the Falcon tag? Okay, Falcons. Good get. Okay, so now Seattle's on the clock. Could we have our first QB taken here? Possibly. We could possibly see the first quarterback taken. They could also go line. Charles Cross is still there. They could go defense because you still got guys like Kyle Hamilton. Got Linderbaum. I had them going with Linderbaum 9th. So there's that. Man, this top 10's been pretty freaking weird. Wouldn't blame certain teams for going a certain direction. I have the Seahawks right now. I remember I changed up my mock draft. I have Seattle going with Cross. No, I have them going with Linderbaum. I originally had them going Charles Cross, but now I had them going Linderbaum because I figured Cross would be gone by this point because I already had Aquanu and Neal off the boards, and I thought Cross would be. I thought it was going to go Neal to the Texans, Quanu to the Giants, and Cross to the Panthers. But that's not the case now. So I don't know who goes where with what. Any of these picks have precedence. So we started out with 5 straight defensive picks, and now we've had 3 straight offensive picks. Ekwonu, Neal, London. Do the Seahawks make it 5? Maybe they go line or QB? I don't know. Again, there is precedent no matter which one you decide. Value is there no matter what you go with. I don't know who wants to go with what, but 257 left. I'd be shocked if there was a trade by this point. If I'm Seattle, there is so much value at this pick that, just in my humble opinion, you got to go with a player here. Got to go with like Cross or Linderbaum at least. Try to fix that line, for the love of God. That's what Russell Wilson left. By the way, Broncos 9th overall pick. We got Russ, so technically we get the best quarterback in the draft. Yeah, and no, I will never let Seahawks fans. Just watch. We're gonna go build a dynasty with Russ. We're gonna go build a dynasty with Russ because we know how to handle quarterbacks. Yes, I know that people are gonna say that. It's just the Peyton Manning thing was one once in a lifetime thing, but the Russell Wilson thing is amazing. We're gonna have Russell Wilson here for a long, long time. A long, Okay, so Seattle's up. Pick is in. Let us see who the Seahawks go with. Picks in. They could go Malik. It depends if they have like any confidence in like Drew Lock for like a year. I know how I feel about Drew Lock. I don't know how Seattle feels about Drew Lock. It's possible Seattle could just say, hey, maybe if he sucks, we'll have a chance at like CJ Stroud or Bryce Young next year. So we're going to swallow it. We'll build up our line. We'll build up our defense. We'll build up some weapons. And then we'll go get the quarterback. Or okay, we'll see what happens. It's going to be tough replacing Russ. It's going to be so hard to do that. So hard to do that. In my opinion, you go line. The value is better. I don't think that if Seattle doesn't pick a quarterback, then I think the next best possibility is Washington. Okay, here comes Goodell.
It's the beginning of a new era for the Seahawks, and here's their first selection of this year's draft.
And thank God they made that trade, or else they wouldn't have had a pick.
In the 2020 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Charles Cross, tackle, Mississippi State.
There you go. Hey, great pick. There you go, Seahawks. Seahawks. Great pick. The value is fantastic. Fantastic value for a player across his talent. You're finally addressing that offensive line, and good. You didn't panic. You didn't reach. The value is amazing. I cannot stress how good that value is. Start. Good pick, Seahawks. Also, by the way, Russell Wilson's going to be like, hey, look at that. You finally drafted a tackle after I left. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Schneider. Rumors per Adam Schefter. Texas is exploring a trade up from 13th to get a 10th overall pick. By the way, I'm also going to be following the Avalanche game because I'm an Avalanche fan and they're playing right now. Cale Makar scores because Cale Makar is a god among defensemen. He's a man amongst boys. Man, good pick, Seahawks. There you go. So we've had 4 straight defensive players. Good pick, Seahawks. That's a good pick. Okay, so now the Jets. I think they go wide out here. I I would have them going with either. I had them get Jameson Williams personally. They could go Tyler Linderbaum if they wanted to. That's not a bad pick. Then I can go Garrett Wilson. Now I think Garrett Wilson is still the best. I think Garrett Wilson is still the best wide receiver in this draft. He's sitting right freaking there. I don't know why you don't take a swing at him. But that's a great pick. So Charles Cross. Good pick, Seahawks. Also, it's the right pick. It is the right pick. That's the right pick. So now let's see what the Jets do. I'm going to rave about Charles Cross because I cannot believe he's got 9th overall. Seattle, good pick. He's going to bring value to the offensive line. He's a fantastic pass blocker. He is a monster. His hand placement is fantastic. His technique is great. He can lean out over his toes a bunch, but that's an easy fix in an offseason. At least I could think so. The dude is going to be an automatic starter for you. He'll be a great blindside blocker. It's a great set. So now, I think if Washington doesn't take Malik Willis at 11, we won't see a QB till the 20s. I think the Saints go tackle with their first pick, with 16th, because it'd be the smarter pick to replace Teron Armstead. Oh,
New York Jets select Garrett Wilson.
yes. There you go. Fantastic. All right. I almost missed that. I caught that just in time. Great job. Okay, so I guess that means the Debo trade isn't happening. Okay, so then who the hell's getting Debo? Pick. I had him going top 5 in my newer mock draft. I had him going 8th overall. So a great add to that offense. Zach Wilson's got to be a happy man. I guess this means the Debo trade fell true. Zach's going to be happy. He's a deep vertical threat, insane jump speed, insane speed. A legit X receiver. That's what he is. And I got to give so much credit. All right, just straighten a few things out. I'm like tweeting 1,000 things a second. Okay, so if in my opinion, if Washington does not take Malik Willis, but yeah, if in my opinion, if the Jets did not go with, if they don't go Malik Willis, oh, we have a trade up. How did I miss that? My bad, guys. I am all over the place. Saints traded up. Who do the Saints want? They want QB. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. In my opinion, here's what it is. It's either Olavi or Willis. Saints just moved up from 16th to 11th. They traded with Washington. What they give up? What did they pick up? Okay. I'm trying to find the compensation. Schefter, where are you, my man? You gotta have the compensation. Schefter, my main man, you gotta have the compensation. What happened? You gotta be kidding me. Trade. Okay. Yes, I got the trade. What they give up? That's what I'm trying to find out. Also, are they thinking Chris Olave or Malik Willis? I thought that Washington would be the last team to take QB at 11th overall, but apparently not because they just traded that pick. Maybe the Saints got scared that they were going to take the guy they want. And they're like, look, we'll offer you even more. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to find the compensation. Schefter, got to have something. Who traded what? I'm just trying to find out. The Saints traded up. Yes, we saw that. Okay, here's the. According to Field Yates, the football insider for ESPN and co-host of the Fantasy Football podcast. Okay, so Saints get pick 11. Washington gets pick 16, 98, and 120. Okay. That's not awful. So you gave up a first round pick, a third round pick, and probably a fourth round pick, if at most. Okay, that's not terrible. They got to be thinking QB here. They have to be thinking quarterback. They could take a Lovey, which is fine too. They need an X receiver. They need a guy with some deep speed on that roster. Okay, a minute 55. Are they taking that freaking long to get the pick in? Come on, when you make that trade up, you got to know who you want. Okay, pick is in. All right, Avalanche just scored 2-0. Boom. So shoot. Don't know what's going to happen in the next few minutes. This is going to be interesting. It's I don't know. Lost for words. Okay, pick is in. You got to have it in now. Right? You got to have the pick in. Okay? Who do they take? I'm thinking quarterback. You make that kind of a trade up. You don't usually make that trade up for wide receiver unless like you're in love with him. Like you're like, okay, we've been envisioning this guy. We want him. Maybe either they were scared Washington was going to take him or they were scared that somebody else was going to take him and they jumped up. It's not unreasonable. All right. I think Adele's at the podium. Jameson Williams. I don't know. Unless you're really confident that he can play at some point during the season.
It's important to point out as well they did not give up either of the remaining first-round picks they have tonight. They still have.
And I also got to mention, how did they keep 18th? Yeah, they got to mention that. They kept the 18th overall pick, so they could still address tackle, or maybe they're addressing tackle right now. Okay, Goodell's at the podium. Let's see what he says.
It's a time of optimism for all 32 teams and their fans. We've got a similar time 2 weeks from tonight when we announce the 2022 schedule on May 12th. This year's schedule will have a new twist, as our Thursday night games will be carried by new partner, Amazon Prime Video. Joining me are Chargers and Chiefs season ticket members James Debo and Moose Felt.
All right.
Also here is Pro Football Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez, who will be part of the Prime Video broadcast team. Congratulations, Tony.
That's actually pretty cool. Amazon Prime's putting together a hell of a crew. Okay, let's see the Saints take. Which is funny because Gonzalez did not play for the Saints. He played for a rival. He played for Atlanta.
He's going to be helping me make this announcement for Prime Video, which will be airing on week 2 of the NFL season, September 15th. Los Angeles running back Austin Eckler. Huh? And I guess you can tell probably it's no surprise. The first game that we're going to kick it off is going to be out in Arrowhead on Thursday night against the Chargers. And I'll tell you what, Austin, if you want my opinion about this game, whoever has the ball last is going to win this game. At least the way it's always seemed. Talk to the fans. Tell them what you think.
Look, it doesn't get much better than this. It doesn't get much better than this. Thursday night football. You got 2 high-powered teams battling it out. It's going to be epic. It's going to be an amazing thing. Even if you don't rock with the Chargers or Chiefs, I know you got me on your fantasy team, so there's no point in not watching. It's going to be awesome.
I'll tell you what, we're looking for.
All right, enough hyping up Amazon Prime Thursday night. We get it.
We're going to see that every time these two teams get together, it's explosion, it's fireworks, it's touchdowns, great defense. So we will see you there September 15th.
Let's see who they pick. I'm really feeling quarterback. I've been saying it. Let's see who the Saints take. Chiefs, Chargers, we get it. Thursday night matchup, hyped up. Shut up and get the pickup already. Come on.
The Washington Commanders have traded the 11th pick to the New Orleans Saints.
Got to get used to the Commanders thing. Got to get used to that.
The 11th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Chris Olave.
Olave. They took Olave.
Ohio State.
They took Olave. Okay.
Chris Olave, like we used to say about another Buckeyes wide receiver, all he does is catch touchdowns.
Okay, they took Olave.
In 4 seasons, the most in Ohio State history, breaking David Boston's record of 34. Now, back-to-back Ohio State wide receivers in this year's draft.
Hey, Saints need a wide receiver. You got a great one. I had him as the – okay. So I had Chris Olave as the second quarterback receiver on my board personally, right behind his teammate Garrett Wilson. I thought he'd be gone by now. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic get. Saints got a legitimate wideout. He's going to bring so much speed to the offense. And they haven't had one in a long time. They needed this guy. I thought they'd be going quarterback and then they address line, but you could do both. You get quarterback here, and then you go get Olave here. Then you do line at 18th. You could do that. Lions traded up. Holy crap. So much going on. Lions trade up. Now I'm feeling Malik Willis. It's got to be Malik Willis. It has to be Malik. Okay. So the compensation has been revealed. The Lions traded they gave up their 32nd pick, their 34th pick, and their 66th. Wow. So they gave up their first round pick, their other first round pick, their second round pick, and their third round pick. Holy shnikes. This has to be for Willis. Oh, yeah, they're thinking Willis. No one trades up that much unless they're thinking quarterback. And no one trades up that much unless they want a quarterback. That's a lot. Wow, they give up a lot. I was looking at the compensation. Holy crap. Malik is currently out of he's out of the draft room. Hey, if the Lions get Malik Willis and Aiden Hutchinson, a good value too. Decent value for a kid of Malik's talent. This has to be for a quarterback. This has to be for a quarterback. There is no freaking way that. Okay, I think it does at the podium.
Know if this will be a quarterback or not. Would it be too early in your mind if indeed it is a quarterback the Lions have come up to get? This is the general range we thought.
Okay, by the way, for the record, that is a lot to give up. They give up their first round pick, the 32nd overall pick. They give up their second round pick, which is the 34th overall pick, and their third round pick, which is 66th. All this year. They didn't even give up a pick in next year's draft, which means they have. You give up that much, you're thinking QB. You got to be thinking quarterback. Which means either they are thought that someone was going to jump up and take him. Okay, so I guess the Vikings, I mean, I had them taking Derek Stingley, and he's not even there. So I don't know who the hell Lions even take now that the Lions move back to 32nd. I don't know who the Lions want. Malik Willis, he's been raved about. If you're this serious about taking a quarterback, they got to take a quarterback. I'm seeing a few things. Okay, Goodell's at the podium.
The Minnesota Vikings have traded the 12th pick to the Detroit Lions.
Uh-huh.
With the 12th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Jamison Wilman.
Whoa. Okay. Jameson Williams? The Lions wanted him that badly, huh? That's a lot to trade up for a wide receiver. That is that's a wow. That's a wow. That is a lot to give up for a wide receiver. And it's not even the knee injury thing. If he's can be ready to play, fine. But I just don't know why I give it that much for a wideout. Usually you give up that much for, okay, wow. Maybe they think they can get a guy day 2, or maybe they're just looking at next year's like, okay, the hell with it. We'll just ride out the 1 year with Goff, and then we'll go get a guy next year. Maybe. Jameson, great talent, elite talent. He'll bring a great dynamic to the offense that they don't have currently. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I like him. DJ Chark, I like him, but they're not the talents that Jameson is. I hope he plays this year because that is a lot to trade up. They must have been convinced that like Philly, Baltimore, Houston, they must have been convinced that somebody was going to take him. Now, granted, I think he was going to be gone. Where'd I have him going? I know I had him going 10th overall originally to the Jets, but obviously that I was way off on that one. So the Eagles pick is in. They're picking 13th. I don't know. Maybe they go defense here. I originally had them wow. Okay. That's a lot. Maybe they go corner. Maybe they take Kyle Hamilton. I'm surprised he's still on the board. That's a lot to give up for a okay. I'm sorry. I okay. I have concluded no quarterback is going until 18th, where the Saints will be picking. And if the Saints don't pick a guy at 18th, no quarterback goes in the first round. Oh, wow. This is a lot, baby. So 3 Ohio State wideouts gone. The Eagles traded up with the Texans. Okay, they traded 15, 124, 162, and 166 to the Texans. So they basically gave up their first round pick and a bunch of mid round picks. Okay, whatever. For 2 spots up, fine. Eagles move up. I'm surprised some guys are still on the board, but okay, whatever. Yeah. So, okay, another trade up. Maybe that'll be the case of the night. Once we're out of the top 10, everyone wants to trade up. Maybe. I don't think Houston's taking a quarterback. I think they're perfectly fine rolling with Davis Mills. I would be too. He looked promising-ish. I mean, he's got Pep Hamilton back with him. I'm not saying he's going to be like some stud that's gonna light the league on fire, but he can at least be a starter. Okay. So Eagles traded up. They just gave up a bunch of mid-round picks. I have no idea what their plan is. That said, what do the Eagles want? Their picks in. Wow. Okay. Okay. Just kind of chilling right now. I'm going to go get some food at some point. I think I might go get after the Texans pick. That might be a mistake, though. I might miss some stuff. I'm going to have to wait till they go on commercial. Okay, after not this commercial break, next commercial break, I'm going to go get I'm going to go get food. I'm not going to leave like the house or anything, but dang. All right, they're back on the broadcast. I hope they just jump right in to the Eagles pick. Don't waste any time with like a hype up or anything. Just let's get this going. Okay. So after 5 straight defensive players, we had 5 straight offensive players. And it's kind of been an offensive show since. Bunch of wideouts, which means the Packers might have to go make a move if they want a wide receiver. They might have to go make a move if they want a wideout. Unless the Packers are really just like, hey, you know what? Aaron Rodgers, you already said you come back. Can't piss us off. Okay, so the Texans got the 15th overall pick, 2 4ths and 2 5ths. Not a ton, but at the same time, I don't think they care. Okay, picks in. Come on, announce it already. I'm tired of waiting here. All right, is Goodell coming up? Let us see who Goodell says. This is the most awkward part sometimes when you have nothing to say, so you just sit in silence. Waiting for Goodell to just go up to the podium and announce the pick. You just sit in silence. Tomorrow will be a little more interesting because that's what the Broncos pick. Okay, here comes Goodell.
Celebration here in Las Vegas. The enthusiasm level is extraordinarily high. The commissioner making his way to the podium. Again, the Eagles moving up a few spots. We select here at number 13. And here's Commissioner Goodell, ready to go.
Joining me for the Eagles pick are 6 high school tackle and flag football captains from teams across Clark County and Las Vegas. They truly exemplify the NFL's values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility to their teams. Congratulations to all of you on your accomplishments, and good luck on the upcoming season. Thanks, sir. You're welcome. The Houston Texans have traded the 13th pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 13th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft,
You know what, Philly?
the Philadelphia Eagles select Jordan Davis, defensive tackle.
All right, that makes sense. Fletcher Cox is getting up there in age. That's a good add to that front. That's a good add to the defense. With Fletcher Cox getting up there in age, you need a monster, and he's definitely one. Because Cox is back on a 1-year contract, but I think this is it for him. I think he's probably done after this year. Okay, so fly, Eagles, fly. Man, Green Bay is not happy. Green Bay is like pissed. All the wideouts that they wanted, gone. Ravens are up. Pick is in at 14th. I have them picking Kyle Hamilton. I have them picking the safety from Notre Dame. If Houston somehow freaking gets Jermaine Johnson like I predicted, I'm going to lose my mind. All right. So the Ravens pick is in. Interested to see what happens. I would take Kyle Hamilton personally. But again, Jordan Davis. Pass rush isn't going to be there. That's gonna be, but he's more probably there to be a run defender, kind of like Fletcher Cox. I think he can learn under him. He's gonna be a fantastic guy to learn behind. But yeah, that's gonna be a better pass rush because the dude's he is a absolute killer. Again, that Georgia front seven was monstrous, and he was one of the biggest ones. But I think a year with, but if I'm honest, I think a year with Fletcher Cox will be hugely beneficial because then he gets to learn alongside one of the best defensive tackles in the game. All right, Ravens, this pick is in. No idea who they're picking. Okay. So I have Baltimore taking Kyle Hamilton. I don't know if it actually happens. It feels like it's a reach. But at the same time, to me, it's worth the pick. Damn it, my feed just cut out. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm getting it back. I'm going to NFL Network. There we go. It's just over to NFL Network's feed, not ESPN's. We are very well aware. Okay. Man, he's so freaking huge. Jordan Davis is gonna, if he can hone in some of his skills, he's gonna be a killer. All right, Avs are up 3-1 right now on the Predators. All right, let's see what happens here. The Ravens have done all right with first round picks. I'm interested to see if they go wide out here. But like Wilson's off the board. But like right now, whoops, hold on a second. Yeah, like right now, Wilson's off the board. Olavi's off the board. Williams is off the board. So it's like, now what? Here comes Goodell.
Kyle Hamilton's my fifth player in this draft. And you still got some corners out there, too. Here's the Ravens pick.
With the 14th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Kyle Hamilton.
Boom! I knew I got that right. I freaking called it, did I not? I freaking called it, did I not? That guy is going to be a monster in Baltimore. That's a steal. Kyle Hamilton is going to be a killer in Baltimore. He's going to light it up. That's the way you build your defense. That's how you freaking do it with a Pro Bowl safety. I called it. I said he'd go. I said he'd go there. Kyle Hamilton's going to be a monster. Got a good one, Ravens. Okay, the Ravens have just traded Hollywood Brown and the number 100th overall pick to the Cardinals. Wow. Okay. Hollywood, huh? So who is Lamar going to throw the ball to? Who's Lamar going to throw the ball to? Wow. Okay. So Kyler Murray's reunited with Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown is originally, all right, because Hollywood is originally, he played with Kyler back in Oklahoma. So now they're playing together again. Houston's pick is in. They're picking 15th. They get Jermaine Johnson. I'm going to flip. But how? How are they pulling this off? You can't, my dudes. Can't pull this off. They are somehow. I don't know how the hell they're doing this, but they are. If the Texans get Jermaine Johnson, I'm going to flip. I predicted they would get Jermaine Johnson. Didn't think they'd trade all those picks and get him anyway. But yeah, so they just so again, Arizona just traded for Hollywood Brown. They traded the 23rd pick to the Ravens. So who's Lamar going to throw to? Are they taking Pickens, Jahan Dotson, Sky Moore? Okay, so Brown goes back to play with Hollywood. Okay. Okay. Man, the NFL draft is just as chaotic as free agency sometimes, ain't it? Wow. No idea. Oh. Okay, I just missed it. My mistake. I'm sorry. I just missed it a little bit. So they took Kenyon Green, the guard. Okay. Kenyon Green, man. Okay. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Very solid out of the line. Good work, Texans. And true strategy. Good job, boys. Good pick, guys. I like that one. So Washington's next. Are they taking a quarterback? Pick is in. If Washington doesn't take a QB, then the only team left is the Saints, I think. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go get some food real quick. I'll be back. Hope nothing happens before I do. Okay, I'm back. So, Commander Goodell's walking up to the podium. I'm back. See who Washington picks.
2022 NFL Draft. The Washington Commanders select Jahan Dotson, wide receiver, Penn State.
So many freaking wideouts. Good Lord. Okay. Adds another weapon alongside Scary Terry. Okay. I don't get it. Holy Eagles are planning on trading. No freaking way. This draft is chaos. Chargers are on the board next. What is happening? What the freaking what's happening right now? Hold on. Chargers are on the board right now.
With the 17th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Zion Johnson.
All right. Zion Johnson. Chargers. They keep building that line. Good. Good guard prospect. It's good Lord, man. The NFL offseason is pure chaos, boys. Good God. This is unreal. So AJ Brown is officially been sent to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for an 18 and a third. What the frick is happening? I do not understand this. This is stupid. What the good Lord? What's going on? I haven't even gotten to eat my food yet. I have not gotten to eat because what's happening right now is absolutely insane. Okay, Zion Johnson. I'm trying to talk about 1,000 things at once. Great guard prospect. Fantastic player. He should help build that line. Titans just made that trade. They got the 18th overall pick from Philly. Philly gets A.J. Brown in a third. No, actually, no, my mistake. Philly gets A.J. Brown. Tennessee gets a first and a third. Who freaking cares? That was stupid and insane and should not have freaking happened. I do not understand what is going on. Packers fans must be losing their minds. All the wide receivers are gone. Man, remember when we all wanted Howie Roseman fired? Yeah, he's the one laughing now. Right now, Roseman's the only one laughing. Absolutely insane. I'm not even going to pretend to understand this season. Or this offseason, for that matter. It is nothing but just pandemonium. Probably not the last wild trade we'll see tonight. Man, this draft has been so much fun. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now there's rumors that the Titans are taking a wide receiver. Packers are going to get anybody. Hell, they'll probably lose like Sky Moore or George Pickens before they even get a chance. Like, what is this? This is not reality. This is insanity. And again, probably not the last insane trade we'll see tonight. We could see 2 or 3 more before the night's done. I don't understand it. I sincerely don't. AJ Brown just got a new extension. 4 years, $100 million, 57 guaranteed. Good. Wow. Locked him up immediately. I do not get it. I don't. The Titans have basically jettisoned the majority of their receiving core in like 3 years. Corey Davis, gone. AJ Brown, gone. Julio, even though he was only there for a year, he's gone too. So now they're really going to lean on Derrick Henry. Which, don't get me wrong, he's a good. They got Robert Woods coming off a torn ACL. Maybe I keep thinking I'm seeing that they're going whatever now on Twitter. So they're gonna have like that's what they're gonna have. Robert Woods coming off a torn ACL, and whoever they draft. If they're taking wide out. That's insane. Man. Eagles got a steal. Man, Eagles are using those picks to their advantage. Honestly, the AJ Brown deal ain't that bad, especially when you consider some of the other wide receiver contracts around the league. Like when you saw like what Adams got and what freaking Christian Kirk got. It's not too bad a contract. It's actually reasonable. Goodell's at the podium.
Somebody else, we'll see. The Philadelphia Eagles have traded the 18th pick to the Tennessee Titans. With the 18th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Traylon Burks.
Makes sense. Wide receiver out of Arkansas. Makes sense. You know, you trade one wide receiver, get a younger one. Trade an expensive veteran. I don't know how good he's going to be in terms of how he'll measure up to AJ Brown, but he's talented, really talented. He's a strong guy. I don't know how good he'll be, but he should be decent as a rookie. Freaking poor Packers are going to have anyone to draft. Packers are going to have like any wideouts left at this point. So many freaking wideouts. Like, defense is like an afterthought now. Yeah, defense was like, we had nothing but defense to start the draft, and now it's an afterthought. Now it's just like, everyone go get your wideouts. Everyone go get wideouts. Man, so many picks I did not have going in the first round. Which means upside, the second round will have a lot of first round caliber talents. Okay, Saints at 19. If Malik Willis isn't taken here, I don't think anyone's going to take him. Okay, if the Saints don't take QB here, then I don't think anyone's taking him. Just my take. But if I don't think anyone's taking a quarterback. Saints don't take one. Unless maybe Pittsburgh really wants one. I don't know. Okay, pick is in. Saints just picked whoever they picked. I did say they'd go tackle here. Maybe they do. That'd be the smarter move. Go tackle. I don't know. Jameis to me is like the kind of quarterback that he's good enough to win you enough games that you won't totally bottom out, so they won't be in a position to like draft anybody. So I don't know what their plan is. Maybe they just hope something works out. That is all perfectly possible. All right. I am interested to see how the Saints do. Steelers could take quarterback. They better not take Kenny Pickett. They better not take Kenny Pickett. But then again, I've been hearing for a long time that like Mike Tomlin's been like in love with Malik Willis. It's like if Malik Willis fell into their lap, like I find it hard to say no. Unless they want like Bernard Raymond or Trevor Penning at tackle if the Saints don't take a tackle. Saints could go either way here. They could go tackle or quarterback. I could see either one. Or defense. They can go defense too. I'm surprised that Andrew Booth and like Kyer Elam. Well, actually not Kyer Elam. I didn't have Kyer to go like the back half of the first round. Man, I was so badly on this first round. I did not predict all these wide receivers being gone. Did not predict that. I am interested to see what the Saints do, though. That That like legit has me intrigued what the Saints do. Okay, just for reference. Oh, Goodell's at the podium.
Thank you to our U.S. Air Force service members and all those serving our great nation domestically and around the world.
Who do the Saints pick?
With the 19th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Trevor Penning,
Okay.
Northern Iowa.
There's your starting left tackle.
Okay. That makes sense. He'll be the replacement for Armstead. He's what they need. Good value. Good value. Saints, good. Good. Saints did a good job. Saints did a good job. So they just replaced their tackle. Maybe where things are going, they could get a quarterback in the second round, honestly, if they want one. Man, are we going to get any quarterbacks in the first round? Pittsburgh's up. They could get Willis or Pickett. They could. They could get Willis or Pickett. It is perfectly possible. I am watching with much intrigue. All right. Pittsburgh's up. Let's see what the Steelers do. The wide receiver market has been almost as insane as the quarterback market, if not more insane, honestly. Okay, pick is in for the Steelers. All right, Yinzers, let's see what the black and gold are doing. If they're going quarterback, which means Mitch Trubisky's obviously on a short leash. Maybe Tomlin really wants Malik Willis. He was the apple of Tomlin's eye all through this process. So we're going to find out just who Tomlin wants. Because their GM admitted he's stepping down after the draft. So I would go tackle personally. I would go like Bernard Raymond. Bernard Raymond's like right freaking there. You better take him. But he's better than a quarterback. Bernard Raymond. I had him going 20th overall. Oh my gosh. Prophecy. Prophecy, 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 prophecy. I had him going 20th overall to Pittsburgh. It was written in the stars. He's right there. He is right there. I will lose my mind if they take a quarterback. It would be legitimately funny if they took a quarterback. All right, so Steelers pick is in. Let's see if they'll announce it. Been on air for almost 2.5 hours. All right, Yinzers. What you got? The Steelers can build defense fine. That's not their problem. They can build defense just fine. It's their offense that's their problem. I would personally go with a tackle here. I think Bernard Raymond brings so much value to the team that they don't have currently. If they take Kenny Pickett, I'm gonna laugh. It'd be freaking hilarious if they take Kenny Pickett. Like either that or they just take Bernard Raymond, which would be the smart pick. Raymond's the smart pick, which means they probably won't take him. They want the chaos pick, which I don't blame them for. Man, they lost so much on offense this offseason due to free agency or Big Ben retiring. I don't know if Mitch is really going to. I would like to see what Mitch can do. I'd like to see what Mitch can do. I just don't know what he's going to be. That team should not have made the playoffs. Somehow they did with the 23rd ranked offense and the 24th ranked defense. Though the defense played all right throughout the year, honestly. Their defense was the main reason they won any games. So let's see what Pittsburgh does. Thing is, for Pittsburgh, they're kind of in a bad position because right now, in my opinion, you clearly have the fourth quarterback in the division. Here we go. Goodell's up at the podium.
There's a lot of intrigue. The commissioner's here. There's Franco Harris wondering if there's a quarterback on that card in the commissioner's left hand. Showing it to Franco. Seen it first. Does Franco approve?
The guy that they have picking with Goodell looks a little confused.
During the final seconds of the 1972 AFC divisional game, Franco Harris made an improbable catch known as the Immaculate Reception.
Raiders fans are going to love that.
He here with us tonight.
Yeah, remind Raiders fans of that.
The 50th anniversary of that moment, and to announce the pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers, please welcome Pro Football Hall of Famer Franco Harris.
I can't wait to hear what this reaction was upon seeing the name.
All right, Franco Harris. He had quite the reaction to the name on the card. Let's see what the pick is. Oh, he loves it.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Kenny Pickett.
It's a cape. Kenny Pickett over Malik Willis and Bernard Raymond. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow, I cannot believe I'm writing that. Over Bernard Raymond. I don't understand it. Wow. So the first quarterback off the board, Kenny Pickett, hometown kid, grew up in Pittsburgh. Probably grew up a Steeler fan if he grew up in Pittsburgh. And now he gets to be a quarterback for his hometown team. Good God. Tomlin looks happy. Maybe that's who Tomlin liked. I thought they were going to. Okay. Oh, good Lord. Well, hometown kid is the new heir apparent. Wow. Okay, I gotta go get some real quick. I'll be right back. Wow, hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, Kenny Pickett, all that laughing aside, pretty talented guy. I would have gone Bernard Raymond. I don't know. Wow. Wow. Tree, urinating tree is having tons of fun. Okay. So they pass on. The Chiefs trade up. They traded back with New England. New England goes back to 28. Chiefs go up to 21st. Maybe the Chiefs are jumping the Packers for a wideout. Good Lord. We have 11 picks to go in the draft. I gotta go back and watch urinating trees stream. Wow. If they pick Jermaine Johnson. All right, Kenny. You know what? Good for you, man. Good for you. Chiefs are on the board. Here comes Goodell.
The New England Patriots have traded the 21st pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. With the 21st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Trent McDuffie.
All right. Trent McDuffie, corner. I would have thought Andrew Booth or Kyer Elam before him, even maybe Roger McCreary. But okay. Okay. Trent McDuffie. Chiefs go with McDuffie. That makes sense. Their secondary was pretty much. Okay, that makes sense. I would have gone with solid corner. I would have gone with Elam or McCreary or Booth. But hey, they just needed a corner because their secondary got evaporated, basically. Need a secondary. All right, just tweeting that out. Okay, Packers are next. Well, they finally pick wide receiver. There's some decent options. The two best ones left on the board are Pickens or Sky Moore. I go with Pickens personally. Now watch the Patriots get one of those two. Like, good God, come on. Okay, Packers got 2 picks. So it goes Pack, Baltimore, Dallas, Buffalo, Tennessee, Tampa, Green Bay, New England, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Miami. Minnesota. My bad. Sky Moore, Christian Watson, George Pickens. Any of those guys would be decent picks. Any one of them. We'll find out who is going where. Okay. Green Bay is in. Their pick is in. They got to go wide receiver. It'd be freaking hilarious if they did it. All right, Pack, let's see what you do. Let's see. Who do the Packers want? The Packers want. If they don't pick wide receiver, their fandom is going to melt down. Which is a shame because there's some pretty good options. But at the same time, they have another first rounder. And I don't know if Baltimore's going to pick one. No, they could. I don't know if Dallas is going to pick one. I don't know if Buffalo is going to pick one. Tennessee already got theirs. I don't think Tampa's going to pick one. So you could always move up. Got options. Here comes Goodell. And it is... Okay, it's not Quay Walker. Walker, good linebacking prospect. This is hilarious. Hey, y'all. Quay Walker's a good pick. He's a good linebacker. And he should fit nicely. I would have picked Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd first, but whatever. I don't know why I would have gone with those two. So it's Bill. So the Bills are on the board now. Packers fans are going to lose their minds. Another chance to take wide receiver off the board. But you can't make this up. Bills, there's a trade going on. The Bills are picking 23rd. The Bills just move up. I think the Bills just moved up. Don't tell me Baltimore's moving up. The Ravens are 20. They're trading the 23rd overall pick to the Bills. Okay, Ravens are moving up. Watch them get Jermaine Johnson. Good Lord, if they get him. With Kyle Hamilton in the same class? Come on, that's not fair. Okay, so Baltimore's moving up. Buffalo is moving back. So we'll see how that goes. Um, all right. So the Bills so the Bills just moved up. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Wow. Okay. um Packers fans, you got another first round pick. You'll get a chance to get your receiver, I promise. So Buffalo's moving up. I wonder what Buffalo's taking. We know they're not taking edge. So Jermaine's off the table. They're not going edge. Probably not going to take. So they're not going edge. The pick is in for the Bills. They're not going edge. But probably either receiver or a line. That's what I'd go with. Or running back. They could go running back. I'm surprised Karloftis is still on the board too. All right. So Baltimore traded their first round pick and their fourth. Okay. It's 1/30th. They traded to the Bills. Okay. I mean, for like a two position swap, it's not bad. If Green Bay wants a receiver, they better move up, and they better move up now. Quay Walker over Nakobe Dean and Devin Lloyd. I would have never called that. Like Lloyd and Dean are like the undisputed 1 and 2 linebackers on my board. Don't know why. It's whatever. Okay. All right, Mafia. Let's see what you do. I have them as my pick to win the AFC this year, so we'll find out just how good they are. Goodell's at the podium. Boom. There you go. Underrated corner. Good pick. Very nice pick by the Bills. Good pick. Good pick. Rule 5 of the NFL draft. Always screw over your rival. Kaiir Elam. There you go. All right. So now Dallas is on the board. Interested to see. They should go either line or defense. I think they got to go with Bernard Raymond. He's right there. Bernard Raymond would be the smart pick. I think it's the smart pick. Been live for almost 3 hours. I would go line here. They lost Lyle Collins. So we'll find out. All right. Okay, so David Bakhtiari for the Packers just tweeted out defense wins championships. All right. All right. So I'm just waiting for Dallas to make their pick. Pick isn't in yet. I think they're going tackle. I don't know how Jermaine Johnson's still on the board, man. Hey, Broncos, consider a move up. Go get him. Jermaine Johnson would be awesome. He absolutely would be. Absolutely would be. Okay. Don't know who you trade with, though. Maybe Tampa? New England? Because New England loves trading back. Maybe Cincy? Maybe Mini. I don't know. Still a good amount of wideouts on the board. Christian Watson, Sky Moore, George Pickens. Any of them would be fine. So let's see. Okay, pick is in for the Cowboys. I wonder who it may be. All right, come on, boys. Man, this pick is taking forever. Just sitting here waiting for the Cowboys to make their pick already. Make the freaking pick already. It better be lying. If they don't pick Bernard Raymond, I think they're insane. If they pick another freaking wide receiver. Yeah, because that's what we need. We need a wide receiver. It's not like we lost our starting guard and our starting tackle this offseason. That's what we need. We need another freaking wide out. Okay. Goodell's at the podium. Okay. So not Bernard Raymond. They go with Tyler Smith. So Tyler Smith. I would have gone Raymond, but hey, you just need a tackle. But Cowboys need a tackle. I just don't know if they got the best one, though. Okay. So now Baltimore is up. Oh my god. They're gonna get him, aren't they? They're gonna get Jermaine Johnson. If they don't take Jermaine Johnson, the Titans have to. I would think they want to. I mean, what purpose do they have not to do it? Okay, so just went to commercial break. Interesting pick, but whatever. I would have gone Raymond myself, but they go with Tyler Smith, the tackle out of Tulsa. I mean, they need line help. That much is apparent. They needed offensive line help. They got a decent-ish help at line, I think. I think Raymond's just a better prospect. So now Baltimore's up. They're gonna just mess around and get Jermaine Johnson, aren't they? I'm calling it right now. Jermaine Johnson is going to be a Baltimore Raven, which means they are going to pull off a disgusting thievery, and they're going to get Jermaine Johnson and they're going to get Kyle Hamilton in the same freaking round, which is unfair. I wonder what happened to Jermaine Johnson to let him fall like this. Like, do these guys have these prospects ranked that much higher? I'm legitimately curious if these guys had their prospects really that much higher, or if there were other edge prospects ranked that far ahead of Johnson, which I don't understand because I had him as the third edge prospect in my rankings. I have him third behind Kayvon and Aiden Hutchinson. Obviously, not everybody feels the same way. Obviously, I'm not a GM, but it's okay. I fully expect him to go to the Ravens. If he doesn't, then I'm going to go beg George Payton to trade up for him. All right, NFL Network's on commercial break. Just to see how this goes. Let's see. All right, Baltimore's pick is still not in. Unbelievable. So let's see what the Ravens do. Okay. I think they got to go Johnson. They need a good edge rusher. And let's see who they traded Marquise Hollywood Brown for. Let us see who Hollywood was traded for. All right, pick is in for the Ravens. It's going to be Johnson. It's got to be Johnson. Then Titans, they taking quarterback? I don't know. If the Ravens don't take Johnson, I think the Titans will. They better. I don't know anything in this draft. It's just a guessing game at this point. All right, let's see. Ravens pick is up, and here comes Goodell. Okay, not quite yet. Been on air for almost 3 hours. Running low on water, so they better finish up the draft and finish up quickly. So let's see who the Ravens want. I'm thinking edge. Maybe they go line. Maybe they go Bernard Raymond, which isn't out of the ordinary. All right, here comes Goodell. Wow. Okay. Hold on a second. So they go Tyler Linderbaum, center out of Iowa. I had him as a top 15 pick. And Ravens get him at 25. That's a steal. That's an absolute steal. Like, unfair. I like that pick. I like that pick. Jets are on the clock. Oh, we got another trade. Jets are back in the first. Are they taking Jermaine? Are they taking Jermaine? They better be. They better be. Jets are back in the first round. Okay. Let's see who the Jets are taking. New York Jets trade back into the first. Man, Linderbaum is a wrestler too. Okay, so Linderbaum is a monster. The Jets trade the 35th overall pick, the 69th overall pick, the 136th overall pick to the Titans for the 26th pick and 101st. Unreal.
9-10-year All-Pro style safety, and Tyler Linderbaum. He's a 10-year All-Pro. You draft him, he starts from day one, and this guy can be a leader in your locker room as well. Not just a wrestler, all the quickness that you were talking about as well. He is far and tall. This guy is an excellent player. The Baltimore Ravens, Kyle Hamilton and Tyler Linderbaum, two of the best players in the draft. Of course, that's all you got to say. Thanks very much, Joe. Appreciate the thoughts. Jets just moved back in the first round, everybody.
Jets are going to get 3 first-round picks. That is they got to go Johnson. They got to be taking Jermaine Johnson. If not them, freaking nobody is taking him. Good God, don't let the Bucs get him. Please do not let the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get him. It would be a crime. I got to say, if Joe Douglas pulls this off, man, I got to give this man more credit than I thought if Joe Douglas manages to pull this off. All right, Jets. Okay, pick is in for the Jets. Let's see who the Jets are taking. Joe Douglas, you rambling, gambling man, what did you do now? All right, let's see who they want. Pick is in. Let's see who the Jets want. All right, here comes Goodell.
The Tennessee Titans have traded the 26th pick to the New York Jets. With the 26th pick in the 2022 NFL draft.
What'd you do this time, Douglas?
Jermaine Johnson.
Yes. Okay, excellent pick. Joe Douglas, Joe Douglas, you thief. And take pride in this, Jets fans. Take pride in this man. He knows how to deal. Joe Douglas. The Jaguars make a trade. What the frick is going on here? So the Jags are on the clock now. Jacksonville just jumped. Okay, so they just made a deal with Tampa. Jets got to win, man. I can't believe I'm freaking saying this, but the freaking Jets win round 1. The Jets rejected a trade from the 49ers involving Deebo Samuel for the 10th pick before getting Garrett Wilson. So they just like Wilson better. Okay. Jermaine Johnson. How did you get this man? Joe Douglas, you pirate. Flat out stole one of the best edge rushers in the class. Like, it is unfair. Like, nobody should have let this man get near cap space. You give a guy like this who knows how to use cap space and you give him a bunch of picks to deal with, what the frick you think he's going to do? Good God. The Jets. Y'all had a great draft. Fantastic draft. Okay, Jacksonville. Who the frick do you want? They go tackle here. I'm predicting they go tackle. Bernard Raymond. I think they go Bernard Raymond. Bernard Raymond would be fantastic, by the way. I know they just signed Cam Robinson, but Bernard Raymond, put him at guard if you have to. Bernard Raymond would kill it if they trade up for a wide receiver. I swear to God, if they trade up for a wide receiver. It's just so funny. Man, Jets dominated this draft. Good job. Okay, and Green Bay's next. So as long as the Jags aren't taking a wide receiver, Green Bay's okay. This is going to be quite something. So, wow. This has been an insane draft. Matches the insanity that was the offseason. Okay, so Jacksonville moves up. I have no idea what they're taking. They could go corner. They could go corner. They could go corner. I mean, there's still some good ones. Roger McCreary, Andrew Booth. Any of them are good options. Then the Packers still get a top flight wide receiver. Man, Devin Lloyd and Nakobe Dean make it into the second round. How does that happen? How do Devin Lloyd and Nakobe Dean, who are, by my opinion, best linebacker prospects in this class, how do they get into the second? Broncos, forget what I said about Trey McBride. Go get Lloyd or Dean. One of those guys should have been a first-round pick, and they're not. Let me see. Where'd I have Lloyd going? I had Lloyd going 30th overall. I had Nakobe Dean going 31st right after him. That could still happen. Kansas City and Cincinnati could just take him, but David Ojabo, by the way, might have been a first-round pick if it weren't for that torn ACL. I don't know if he'd be like a bona fide. I don't know. I mean, I had him as a guy right up there with Jermaine, right behind Aiden and Kayvon Thibodeau. But, wow. Okay. So, Jacksonville's pick is in. Let's see who they want. They got Travon Walker. They could go defense again. I wouldn't be shocked if they went defense again. What is happening? What is happening? Who does Jacksonville select? All right, here comes Goodell. Goodell's to the front.
His player to go along with the first pick in the draft, Travon Walker.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have traded the 27th pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. With the 27th pick in the 2022 draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Devin Lloyd.
There you go. Okay. Finally, the first linebacker off the board. Hey, Hey, you don't have Miles Jack anymore? Replace him with Devin Lloyd. Lose Miles Jack, replace him with Lloyd. That's a fantastic get. I'm impressed, Jacksonville. Okay, so now Green Bay's up. Devin Lloyd. I'll stick on him. Fantastic linebacker. I have him as the first linebacker in this class. I don't think it's even close. I thought Devin Lloyd is fantastic. And hey, Jacksonville, you need a linebacker. Well, you lost Miles Jack. Replace him with Devin Lloyd. Perfect replacement. You got great player, good value. Like, gotta give you guys some credit. Good. Wow. That was a pretty smart and efficient pick. Surprised you got him. I'm surprised he was there. He shouldn't have been, but he was. Okay, Lloyd. I see you. I see you. So now Green Bay. Oh, good Lord. Imagine if they don't take wide receiver. It's like they're trying to torture their fans. And I'm being dead serious. If they don't take Devin Lloyd, it is like they are trying to intentionally torture their own fans. Which means they probably aren't taking a wide receiver. God. Okay. So Green Bay's up. The only way they don't take a wide receiver is justifies them like Bernard Raymond or something. Or like Roger McCreary or Andrew Booth. But even then, I think a guy like Christian Watson or George Pickens or Sky Moore brings more value. So that's who I would go with. Lots of guys up on the board. So many options. Pick one of them, Green Bay. Pick one of them. Lamar's taking the news of losing his favorite wideout very well. He just tweeted out what they just tweeted out WTF. Yeah, I don't think Baltimore's too happy about that. Okay, so Green Bay, pick is in. Pick is in. You've got to find a way to cash in on a wide receiver.
His teammates, Ty Jordan, Aaron Lowe, tragically gunned down and killed, and he brought that team together. He came back for one reason, and that was to do what they hadn't done at Utah, which was win a Pac-12 title. All he did is go out there, 22 tackles for loss, 8 sacks, 4 interceptions, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, and the Pac-12 title. He delivered because he's an emotional leader, guys.
The Walter Payton Man of the Year award presented by Nationwide is the NFL's highest honor, and this year's recipient was Andrew Whitworth.
All right, we'll find out just who is. Packers have not selected a first-round wide receiver since Javon Walker in 2002. Then again, the second-round, third-round guys have worked out well for them. Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Jordy Nelson. They made bank. They've made bank. Not saying a first-round wideout wouldn't be wanted. Okay, here comes Goodell to the podium. He has Andrew Whitworth with him, I think. Walter Payton Man of the Year. Okay, so yeah.
But they'll also make tremendous impacts in their communities. Nobody exemplified that more than Walter Payton. Named in his honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, is the most prestigious award a player can receive. Tonight, we are proud to have Andrew Whitworth, the 2021 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, here with us.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Packers aren't picking a wideout, are they?
That's what I'm talking about. I am very humbled and grateful to stand before you as the 2021 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year.
They're not taking a wideout.
The NFL, the Payton family, and Nationwide for everything they do to support players as we try to make positive impacts in our communities. When I look back over my time in the NFL, in my career over 16 years, and a Super Bowl champion. One of the most rewarding things about it was the platform I was able to build to help change people's lives with a lot of other teammates across the NFL and people in organizations.
All right.
And I want to take this opportunity to challenge the players of the NFL and encourage you and the prospects of this NFL draft. Take advantage of that opportunity. Don't let it go. Let's leave a legacy that lasts longer than just the game field, but shows who you are on and off of it to make an impact that'll last for generations. Thank you so much for your time.
And the Packers pick.
Andrew, great man. We're so proud of you.
Who do the Packers want?
We're the 28th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. The Green Bay Packers select Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle, Georgia.
Ha! Packers are never going to take a wide out. You got. All right. Devontae Wyatt. Great draft. He's a great player. Great defensive player. Should be mean with that front seven. Should be great alongside Kenny Clark. Ryan Goodicunst is probably going to have a mob forming outside his house. So we're going to find out. All right. It's interesting. It's very interesting. So don't get it. Okay. Patriots are in. Okay, so Packers don't go wide receiver. You'll probably get a good one of the second round Packers fans. New England, we'll see what they do. I have no idea what their plan is. They could probably use a guard. Bernard Raymond. I'm going to just shout about that from the mountaintops. I'm going to shout it that Bernard Raymond deserves to be a first round pick, damn it. I don't get what they're doing. Well, Green Bay's probably going to draft another Pro Bowl wide receiver in the second round. They do it all the time. Just, good Lord. This is going to be something. This is going to. Man, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Well, another second round wide receiver for the Packers, I guess. So I guess second round wide receiver, Devontae Wyatt. I got to talk about him. Good player, very good player. He's going to be added a lot of stuff to that run defense. He's a mean add to the front seven, a part of that great Georgia front. He'll do great jobs alongside Kenny Clark. He can even bring a bit of a pass rush to him. So I don't get it. So Packers fans, no need to melt down just yet. You still get a good player. No reason to be upset. Devontae Wyatt's a good player. Champions win. Defense wins champions, right? So we have 3 picks. So we have pick is in for the Pats. See who they want. I'm guessing it's either line or it's secondary. Just waiting for that pick to come in. Okay, Goodell's at the podium.
In Vegas.
With the 29th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Cole Strange, guard, Chattanooga.
Wow. I thought Cole Strange, he was one of my favorite mid-round.
Cole Strange? I had him as a 3rd round guard. I had him as a 3rd round guard. I don't get it. Knowing Bill Belichick, he's going to be a Pro Bowler. He'll be like an All-Pro player. Just knowing Bill Belichick. I don't understand it. Someone I I don't get it. Okay, Chiefs pick is in. Wow, that was quick. Chiefs got that in fast.
With the 30th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select George Karlaftis. Wow.
Yeah, there he is.
Nice moment for
All right, there it is. Chiefs go with Karlaftis. He's one of the more underrated edge prospects, but he's a good player. It should finally allow the Chiefs to have something of a pass rush. All right, so now just like what Cincinnati and Minnesota do with their picks. Okay, so Karlaftis is finally ready. Don't know how. I'm just a little perplexed. Karloftis, I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did. I thought he'd go at least in the top 20. He didn't go top 20. So now all that's left to be seen is what do the let me see. What do the Bengals and Vikings want with their pick? Bengals could go line. Bengals could go defense as well. And the Kobe Dean is right there, and that would be nice. The Kobe Dean would actually look really, really good on that in that defense. I mean, they addressed a lot of their line issues like now during the free agent market. They did a great job. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. All right. Oh, poor Grossi. Hold on. I got to check this out real quick. I want to check how he's doing. I'm going to mute the mic real quick. I want to see how Tom Grossi. Okay, so he's not wrong. I watched Grossi's reaction. He looks fine. I think he understands that second round. Wide receivers are fine here. So, let's see. Okay. So, sorry, I've been a little quiet. Just not a lot been happening. Bengals, pick is in. I think they're going defense here. They're pretty much set on offensive line. And they have their offensive line players. They have a lot of really good receivers in offense. So now's the time to make us some moves. I think defense is the way to go. I think they're going to Kobe Dean. I called it in my mock. So we'll see how Nakobe Dean does. Man, tomorrow's going to be even crazier. So much first-round talent fell into that second round. Can find out just how many teams got second-round steals. All right. Pick is in for the Bengals. Goodell, get up on that podium. Back to the podium. Let us see who the Bengals want. All right, here comes Goodell. He's up at the podium.
We'll see what happens, but here's the pick of the AFC champion Bengals.
With the 31st pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals select Daxton Hill.
Ooh. Okay, so they go Daxton Hill. Okay. Interesting pick. He could play safety or corner. He's versatile. He's pretty good. Surprised it wasn't either. I'm surprised it wasn't Booth. But, you know, solid get. Solid get. Nice add to the defense. Nice add. Okay, so I think that confirms you're only getting one quarterback. So it goes in round one. I'm surprised it wasn't Willis. So which means that you're gonna have Carson Strong, Matt Corral, obviously Malik Willis, and Sam Howell as your choices in the second round. Surprised about that. I am interested to see who the Vikings want. I don't think they're going line here because, in my opinion, they're pretty set on the line. They might go defense. Maybe they pick Andrew Booth because Andrew Booth would definitely bring something to the secondary that they don't already have. So yeah, I would go with that. Will they? I don't know, but it'd be a good pick. I think it'd be a good pick. So let's see. Adieu. The Vikings want pick is in. Last pick of the first round. We have been live for 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours. We're pushing 4 hours here. We've been live. Man, can't imagine how long tomorrow is going to be. Man, Viking fans are quite the passionate bunch, aren't they? I wonder who the Vikings want. I think it's defense, personally. I think they're getting a corner or safety. So let's see. Skull. Whatever. Let's see how they did. They had a 30th ranked defense last year, so they better pick secondary. Like, they're on with a duct tape squad. N'Kobe Dean, Malik Willis. It's got to be either N'Kobe Dean or Andrew Booth Jr. One of the two. Or Ebiketie. He'd be a good pick too. So it's either, in my opinion, Dean. It's either Dean, Booth, or Ebiketie. That's who I'm picking. All right, here comes Goodell.
With the 32nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Lewis Sane, defensive back, Georgia.
So we had one last pick to shoehorn in one more defender for the national champion
And that
Georgia
brings
Bulldogs.
us to the conclusion of round one.
And see. Nicely done. Wrap up the first round of the NFL draft here in
That
Las
brings
Vegas.
us to the conclusion of round one of the 2022 NFL Draft. Thank you to all of you, well over 100,000 people, for being here and watching with us. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Thank you.
Yeah, Lewis Sane, one of the leaders for that Georgia defense. Big time hitter. He's got outstanding eyes. Really love the way he runs the alley. Some of the inconsistency was in some of the man coverage stuff. I don't think he's going to have to do that. I think you can play him high. That's where he's comfortable. They say this guy knows the defense, Joel, inside and out. He could teach that defense to anybody that came into Georgia. Well, I know you love Lewis Sane as well here. What do you think of him?
Well, I do, and I was just going to say, like, it's not really about the scheme, although it was good. I don't want to take anything away from Kirby Smart. But boys, 5 Bulldog defenders go in the first round. That sets the record. There has never been a defense with that many players. Didn't even see one of their leaders, the linebacker N'Kobe Dean, selected tonight. Could have been 6. There was a chance of 6. That's just how good they were. Sane is phenomenal. He flies.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up. I'll be back tomorrow here, guys. Pure insanity. That's how I describe this first round. That first round was bonkers. So I'll be back here tomorrow, 5 o'clock, in time for the second round, for the second and third round, and then I won't stream day 3 because they don't really do much for day 3. So see y'all then. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.